more can I say?
Top Billin.
Skins Nation, HTTR. I know everybody wants whatever is fresh and new, but man, you guys can't sleep on Dwayne Haskins. Now, if the Redskins do acquire Tua Tagovailoa, I understand and I get it. But man, throw for throw, arm talent for arm talent, Dwayne Haskins was just as good as Tua Tagovailoa in college, and he showed me some things last year towards the end of the season, right? So you're going to have post corner concept here going against cover two, and you can see the arm strength on Dwayne Haskins. You look at his stats, man, and keep in mind he plays in the Big Ten East, so he's playing against all kinds of good defenses and everything. This kid was phenomenal in one season, right? You see him on the pool here. I always love his mechanics. You see him pump, right, to hold the corner right there, so the corner is in a conflict of assignment. Does he work with the flat route here? If you know it's cover two, he's playing a zone. So being able to pump like that, then look at the arm strength here to be able to get it past. First of all, look at the throw in motion. Classic over the top. This guy is just one of those QB prodigy types, man. Now look at that. Giving it to who? T-Mac, right? Terry McLaurin. We've seen this already in the NFL. It's going to be something special for years to come if it does continue to be that way. But, man, Dwayne Haskins making NFL throws at Ohio State. All right, so keep in mind, Haskins was a redshirt junior, but with that being said, he only had one season of starting experience, right? So he came in a couple of games prior to that, but just one season of starting experience. So imagine where this guy will be at in a couple of seasons or even maybe next season, right? So I don't know. I have a tough time giving up on a guy that is this talented and was kind of very much polished coming out with just one season of starting experience. If you can look right here, right, you're going to have a fade flat combination going on to the side, and he already knows that first and foremost this is cover two, and this seam route that he has Paris Campbell running right here is going to be open, and especially to be able to recognize the Fox blitz coming from the free safety. So looking this off right here, he knows where he wants to go, but he's polished, right? Hold the safety, come back around, cock and fire. Doesn't need much. You know his arm talent is something serious, extremely accurate, pitch and catch. Makes it look easy. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me some Tua Tagovailoa, and he could very well come in and crush it with the Washington Redskins. He may need a red shirt year, so maybe pairing him with Haskins, right, having him battle it out next year or something. But we've already seen this, right? So the Arizona Cardinals taking Kyler Murray the year after taking Josh Rosen, so it's not unprecedented. However, I happen to think Dwayne Haskins is as talented as Tua in the throwing department. Tua has some other intangibles or some tangibles as well that Dwayne Haskins has not completely shown. But, man, check this out. 3-man route combination. You're going to have a post deep over and a dig, and this man absolutely puts it on him. Back to the basket play action fake. Hitches up. Look at the product placement. Go back to it. All right, see him right here on the pull. Back to the basket play action fake. Left-handed quarterback. So we know routes going to the right side. He's going to absolutely crush. Now look at this. Cover three, right? So you got cover three, pretty much rolling coverage over the top. He's able to manipulate this, and he can absolutely, on a fly, determine where this ball should go. And he usually makes the perfect read. So this was definitely the perfect read here. Throwing a post into a single high coverage wouldn't have been good, but throwing this over route where you've already had the cornerback kind of sit down on a flat route or something that was in the flat, and he still almost gets there, but that's just perfect product placement, right? Nasty. All right, this may not look like much to people, but I love the pocket maneuverability and mobility of Tua Tagovailoa just to be able to get the pass off, not necessarily always having to run. But look at this. Look at him evade and still get this pass off. Now, this is something that Washington could definitely use, right? Especially if they're going to trade Trent Williams. Come on, man. But let's see it again. Right? Back to the basket, play action fake. Now look at this. Braden Fehoko bearing down on him as an uncovered defender. You got, might be big Rashard Lawrence right there collapsing the pocket on him. Right? What are you supposed to do with that? There's nowhere to go. But look at him. Steps up in the pocket, plants his foot, and then is able to get it. He got that super quick rocket delivery, right? Wow. Able to change his arm sliding and had enough arm strength on it, right? He doesn't have the super hand cannon type arm, but it's strong enough and it's very accurate. But the release is so quick that it definitely makes up for a perceived lack of arm strength. But man, that's a great play right there. Changing the arm slot in the face of adversity. That's a pro throw. All right, look at my boy D. Haskins right here, right? Haskins Robbins got 31 flavors or whatever like that. Check this out. You're having this man do shit that he did not do in college, right? He's never been under the center, at least between the 20s at Ohio State. So keep in mind the learning curve on stuff like that and to be able to show the kind of shit that he did at the end of the season. Back to the basket play action fake. Hit T-Mac on the run. Let him do the rest. Think about this too with Haskins. He is a rookie playing with nothing but rookies. Let these boys grow together. Right? Now, like I said before, I still understand if you get to it. I'm not mad at that or whatever like that. But to me, it's probably unnecessary because Haskins can deliver the goods. Like I said, 31 flavors from Haskins Robbins. Back to the basket, play action fake. This is a mission abort play action fake too, right? So mission abort that bad boy, turn around, right? Sight adjust, fire. It's got to be on the money to allow your man the chance to break a tackle or to protect himself. And that's exactly what happens. All right, let's check it out from the end zone angle. See the ghost motion here? Now you can see it. Oh, look at the product placement. Put the ball in the belly of the beast. Abort. No rhythm pat. Hits him. Cock and fire. Now, nobody's going to confuse D. Haskins with a Lamar Jackson or Taysom Hill by any stretch of imagination with his athleticism. However, man, from me watching this kid his entire time at Ohio State in the spring games and then when he finally got his chance to watching him with the Washington Redskins, you can plainly see he got in better shape and his athleticism looks a lot better. Like he looked real stiff at Ohio State, but he looks a little bit more fluid here. And it's like he's willing to run. Not like I said before, you're not going to call him Steve Young with it or anything. But, man, he looks like he could be as like athletic as maybe a Aaron Rodgers or Jimmy Garoppolo type or something like that. But this is pretty good. It's good pocket presence and showing the willingness to run. Before he would sit there and hold the ball and get it like that. But this is a shoestring tackle, but he would have got himself at least a first down with this. All right, you got what amounts to pretty much a front side spacing concept. He at Sims Jr. with his back shoulder. All right, let's check it out from the end zone cam. See Jeremy Sprinkle go in motion here. Setting it up. Haskins look really good on the pull. Kind of gives him a shoulder shimmy with it. Now look at this. Just this right here. Placing that shoulder that way really gets people thinking about hitting that out route. Comes back. Already has the safety dangling by a string just because he placed that front side shoulder. Now look at him. The wherewithal to put this back shoulder. Who would have thought about that? This is a hell of a throw, hell of a catch too. Young cat's doing work in the DMV area, man. So, all right, I wanted to make this mostly about Haskins. If they draft Tua Tagovailoa, which I don't know what to think, to be honest with you, right? I can see this being a complete smokescreen and them just drumming up value to get somebody to jump up there and take Tua Tagovailoa before they could possibly do it. I'm putting that in air quotes. However, man, go get Chase Young, make that defense nasty as hell, and then get this guy a veteran receiver to pair with the young Terry McLaurin and some of these other young guys that got Kelvin Harmon, Sims Jr., and maybe get a more premium type tight end as well and let him go to work. But you got to work on that offensive line, and I think Haskins can get the job done, man. I think he's going to be a very good player in this league. So that's just my opinion. You guys let me know right there in the comment section. Who would you take? I know 99.9% of you guys are going to say Tua Tagovailoa, But to me, coming out of college, Haskins did a lot of the same shit that Tua did and showed a lot of the same arm talent that Tua did. So I don't know. You have to let lightning strike twice, or can you go ahead and build around this guy who showed himself to be an elite quarterback prospect at the college level, just like Tua did? Let me know, all right? And also let me know if you want to see some more stuff on the Skins. I'm definitely one of the teams that I'm looking at, along with the New Orleans Saints. I got to pick a second team, or maybe even a team beyond that, but definitely a second team to get this NFL coverage popping, along with my college stuff. So we'll see. Just let me know some of these teams that you want to see me do and show your support, right? Tell a friend to tell a friend, subscribe, and all that jazz. It's your boy Murf, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.